Hi, it's Jill from Jilly Bean Studio. I hope you can join me today for some fun in a mini junk journal. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back. I'm glad you're here. So today I am highly inspired to do some fun grid collage or grid journaling. And one of the inspirations for this is this adorable mini, let me focus the camera here. Oh my goodness, there we go. Okay, this adorable mini art journal. This was made by Kat at Cat Hand on YouTube, and this is from her Etsy shop. And recently, Kat on her YouTube channel actually shared the process of making that mini art journal with file folders. So I kind of looked at the way that she did her strips and grids and rectangles and all of that. And I just want to play with grid collage. I love that. So that's one inspiration piece for me. And today I'm going to bind this with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch and a signature. So I hope you can hang on and join me for that a little later in the video. And then I've also been playing with that same idea with file folders of the grid collage. Isn't this cute? I love these book pages. And for this one, I have that gorgeous Happy Mail that I shared recently from Patty, Just Journaling with Possum Patty. And I really love these colors. So I thought maybe this would make a cute, I'm not sure actually, but a cute journal of some sort or another. Maybe a gratitude journal or a quote journal. So that is on the desk. And over the last, say, week or week and a half, I've been just playing, giving it a go with this idea of grid collage. And isn't that just the best idea, using a file folder? Excuse me. I love that. So I know that Kat's is a tab binding. I am using larger sizes, and I think I'm going to do the, as I said, the 3-hole pamphlet stitch today. So lots of fun there. And then just a very quick catch up before I jump into the November journaling. I want to just finish up for 1 second. If you've been around for October, this is the end of October. So this is a comp notebook cover that I repurposed as a junk journal. And these are the final pages. I have a little wallpaper leaf there, a list of movies, because as I was coughing away this month, I had a little extra movie time, which was good and bad. Minus the cough, it would have been lovely. And that, again, is me playing with some of that grid collage at the end. Yeah, just figuring out what I want to do this month. And I wasn't sure for November what I wanted to do. But now I'm settling into this mini journal. And the supplies I think I'm going to use this month are, well, first of all, some deli paper that I did try to do some jelly prints on. I love that first one. The second one's a little dark. This one's on cardstock, but I think both of them will make some really pretty tags. And again, this is inspiration from Kat. Thank you so much. She suggested in a comment using that ribbon that's made out of sort of that burlappy twine ribbon on the jelly plate, and I thought that is an awesome idea. So I gave that a try, and now I have some good papers ready to go for this journal. Another thing I used is this paper tape. I don't know if you've seen this before. It's packing tape. I use that on the spine. And then finally this month, I'm going to continue to use my own printables. These are available in the Ko-fi app. They are free. So I hope you enjoy them. If you're interested, I will link my Ko-fi app in the description box below. I have a couple sets for fall, and I decided at the last minute to add some teapots for numbers. So I just recently popped those up. More of that burlap ribbon. I have some fabric scraps, some washi tape. So that's kind of my stash and my thoughts and my journal process for November right now. I again am using the composition notebook cover. So I removed the paper pad with a scissors, kind of just ran the scissors over that. And I also, oh yes, please, some nice hot tea. I'm actually filming, by the way, in the evening, so I'm sorry about the lighting. There's a bit more shadows than I'd like. I have a cozy sweater on and hot tea. It's feeling good, but usually I pop on an extra light, and I thought, oh, I don't think I need it, but now that I'm looking at the video, I may have needed it. So a little bit of evening coziness. If we had a warm fire, perhaps, that would be good. What I'm showing you now are little book page pockets and some painted deli paper. That's what I did for the inside. I've done that in a couple videos back if you care to see that. That's just scraping acrylic paint on deli paper. And then I cut the comp notebook down to 6.5 by 7.5. I wanted it to be more of a mini journal size, so I don't know, in my mind it's definitely smaller than the average comp notebook. And then it's also small in the sense that I'm doing 5 folded pages in a single signature. So I got going this last week with some of that grid collage on the left, using the scrappy bits on my desk. I love the washi tape and the book pages. Little bit of coffee dyeing there. And then I did some journaling on the right with the little tea kettle numbers and a gold gel pen. And I kind of like that you can see it and not see it at the same time. It's not prominent on the page. And that little bit of washi on top is from Cat Hand's Ko-fi app. I love that. Putting in some new coffee that I tried this month. And here's really the setup for this grid journaling that I want to play with. I did a few I think they're 2.5, let me check. Yes, 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares, did 4 of them. And I just want to play. I'm not sure exactly if I'll do mark making and drawing or, cut or torn paper collage. But I thought that would be fun, just a different way to add things to the journal. And then I'm going to do my normal journaling. And what I like to do is a few journal entries a week about just everyday normal events and happenings. So I think this will be fun. I think it'll be good to go. And it took me a while. I just wasn't sure what direction I wanted to go in November, and I really needed to play for a while. So I would suggest to you, if you're new to journaling or you're just kind of feeling you're not sure what you want to do in a particular month, I didn't bind the journal, obviously. We're gonna bind it together now. So don't feel pressured to bind your journal. Play with it. See how many pages you want. Originally, I thought I might do 8 pages, and then I'm like, no, I think we'll go smaller. I think we'll go mini journal this month. So anyway, I like that, the flexibility of not binding the journal right away. Yes, please, to the warm tea. My throat and cough are a lot better. If you heard my last video, it was not so great, but I'm telling you, I am enjoying the hot tea. Yeah, so right now we're gonna bind the journal with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Gonna put some paper clips on just to keep everything in order. It's one thing you do want to check your order, everything's facing the right direction. Get it sort of stabilized. I'm gonna use some wax linen thread. This actually came all together in a bookbinding kit with the pokey tool, the awl, and I'm gonna go 3 times the height of the journal. And I already threaded it because you don't want to watch me thread a needle. Oh my gosh, that is always, I'm challenged. And because this is a small journal, I think I'm going to go directly from the signature, the 5 pages, and the cover all at the same time. Sometimes I do them separately, but this is not a big stack of papers, so I think I can do it all in one swoop here. So how is your journaling going? What are you doing? What are you playing with or experimenting? Or are you in a good momentum with something that you always love doing? I would love to hear about your fall journaling. So here I'm eyeballing, I'm not measuring. Again, I feel this is a small journal and I can kind of see it easily. One signature, not going to be fussy. I'm going to get a center hole and then 2 other holes that are maybe an inch or 2 from the top of the spines on both ends. But again, I'm not measuring. I'm using the eyeball approach here. Gonna go right into the center hole, but I just want to make sure, sometimes you have to go in and make sure your holes are all the way through. So I'm gonna take the awl and do that. And I think the nice thing about repurposing a comp notebook cover is it's already a bound spine and you're just inserting your signature. So it's a really simple, easy one to do. I'm gonna go through the top hole now. Sorry, this is a little awkward camera angle here. Trying to get you to see the process, and then all the way down to the bottom hole. I'm getting that thread on one side of the main thread that goes down to the center of the journal. Again, sorry for the awkward camera angle here. I am not graceful when I bind a journal, that's for sure. All right, there we go, friends. And then I have 1 thread on each side, pulled it tight, make sure it looks good. And then we're going to give it a nice double knot and a trim. I haven't used wax linen in a while, and I really like it. This goes through the holes very easily. It's sturdy. Give it a little trim, pull off the paper clips, and there we go. This is absolutely my favorite part. I love when all those individual pieces are now a journal. It never gets old. And I like that. I like this idea. I'm excited about the grid collage. I also saw there's so many, if you, of course, if you just Google it or YouTube it, grid collage. I saw Maramie's Small Art. I believe I have the name correct. Wonderful inspirational channel. And she was doing a grid journaling, and I think it was mostly mark making and painting. So I'm definitely going to check out that some more. And yeah, I think this is a little cutie. All right, I think we have a cute little mini journal for November. I'm going to play with these fabric strips. I think I'm going to put maybe some bows or something on the side. I will pop in a pic if I do that. And I hope you enjoy these printables. If you're interested, again, I'll link them in my Ko-fi app. I would love to hear about your fall journaling. I think it's going to be a lot of fun playing with grid collage and grid journaling. So thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video.